Start. The Sarkaria Commission labored for several years and submitted its report in October 1987. I must say at the beginning that we are not fully satisfied with the recommendations of the Sarkaria Commission because this commission appeared to be obsessed with the pro-center attitude and also a reluctance to recommend major constitutional changes. Within the provisions of the Constitution, within the existing structure, they tried to do some tinkering and suggested some cosmetic changes. But whatever suggestions have been made, some of them are good and can be implemented straight away. On an analysis, I could find that out of the major recommendations which the Commission has made can be accepted straightway by the states. I do not mean that the center would accept them, but from the state's side we can say that these are acceptable. In regard to other recommendations, we have some suggestions. We have some modifications to suggest. The state governments have been asked to give their opinion. Some of them have already given and some are yet to give. But I do not know to what extent the center is giving any importance to this commission or its report. Even after 1 year, the government is acting completely against the recommendations of the Sarkaria Commission. At least in the case of one recommendation, it is very blatant, that is with regard to the appointment of governors. The Sarkaria Commission has clearly recommended that active politicians belonging to the ruling party should not be appointed as governors in the states ruled by the other parties. Even while the Sarkaria Commission has laid down definite guidelines as to how the governors should function, how they should be disciplined, and how they should adhere to certain norms, the central government is reluctant to advise the governors to act accordingly. The classic example is the behavior of the governor of Andhra Pradesh. We have mentioned it in this house. Newspapers have editorially commented on the behavior of the governor. In spite of that, even today the center is not moving in that matter and they are governor of Andhra Pradesh. A similar situation is developing in Kerala also. Another lady is at large there and she is doing the same illegal, unconstitutional acts there. Therefore, this is the one sore point which the center should notice. Mr. Vice Chairman, within the time available to me, I will deal one by one with the recommendations and the stand my party and my party government have taken in the matter. I will first take the legislative relations. Stop.